So, the official report from NBC News on the 2025 New York mayor results. You do not want to talk about this one because they elected Zohran Mamdani, who defeated Andrew Cuomo, who ran as an independent, and also beat Curtis Silva. And to be fair, New York, you are completely fucked because you literally elected a democratic socialist, which is an Islamic socialist jihadist dude that promise you for all the free stuff that you guys are just brainwashed and being so stupid and just y'all don't know what you're gonna get over the next 4 years in New York. So here comes the breakdown. So Mamdani, he gets the majority of the votes with 1,036,051 votes compared to Andrew Cuomo with 854,995 votes and Curtis with 146,137, which is a 50.4% for Mamdani. Then Andrew Cuomo with 41.6. Then Curtis with 7.1. And yeah, the total is 2,055,921. Then we go right here. This is what the mayor borough results. The Bronx with Zohran, he took that one, a 51.1% over there in the Bronx. He took Brooklyn with 56.8. He took Manhattan with 52.7. And he took Queens with 47.3. And the only thing that was McCord that Andrew Cuomo just got was literally just Staten Island, which is going to be 82,494 votes. That's just going to be so bad. Nothing bad is going to be the exit polls. So, 55% women voted compared to the 44% that male voted. And 51 of the female voters voted for Mamdani compared to the 43 and the 6. And 50 voted for Mamdani compared to the 41 and 8. Then the white voters is 45% Mamdani with 47% Cuomo and 8% Curtis. Compared to the black voters, which is 56% Mamdani, 38% Cuomo, and yeah, little bit on little bit on Curtis and Eric Adams with a very slim chance. Hispanic voters, 8% Curtis, 39% Cuomo, 52% Mamdani. Then Asian voters, which is 65% Mamdani, mainly South Asian voters like Indian, Pakistanis, and Sri Lankans, and Bangladesh. Then 30% of Asians voted for Cuomo, meaning like the Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Filipinos, Vietnamese, Cambodians, Thais, as well as Taiwan, and 5%, which is going to be for Curtis. And other people like Native Americans or mixed race, 52 on Mamdani, 37 on Cuomo, 7% on Curtis. Even worse, the white voters is 50% and 50% non-white. 45 with Mamdani, with 47% with Cuomo, and 8% with Curtis. Compared to non-white, 56% voted for Mamdani, 37% voted for Cuomo, 6% voted for Curtis. So that's basically it on the New York mayor, which is gonna be so bad. I'm telling you, it's going to be so bad. Because in reality with this, no, it's going to be so bad. In reality with this, you guys elected Zohran Mamdani, a socialist, communist, Islamic guy who has no experience of running this whole thing as a mayor in New York. He has no experience about that, about running an entire city. And a lot of these people just voted for him. He's gonna offer free buses, freeze the rent, and all that stuff. Government-run groceries. In reality, that doesn't even work. Doesn't even exist. If you're gonna freeze the rent, meaning that all these people are not gonna fix it. It's gonna increase the hike in rent, and who's gonna maintain it? Free buses, like it's not gonna work. You know why? Because you're not gonna have someone to fix the bus or maintain it or manage to drive it. Then government-run groceries doesn't necessarily work either. There's gonna be empty shelves, and people ended up starving. And there's not gonna be a lot of people gonna do anything. Even worse, however, is the rich billionaires that's gonna get taxed. Billionaires, millionaires, they're all gonna leave New York City to, let's say, like Texas, Florida, Carolinas, Georgia, the South in general, Tennessee, Indiana, as well as Iowa, Oklahoma, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Alaska, any red states possible that I can name of. I can't name all of them, but they will have to flee to these red states, and they will have to continuously just gonna be making business in a red state. And once he's gonna tax all the billionaires, guess who's he gonna tax next? The middle class. And the middle class is definitely gonna have a hard time being in New York, especially when you're trying to make some minimum wage or having an actual job as nurses or whatever, and all that other stuff that's going to be happening. Now let's go straight to the government-run groceries. That's not going to work. There's not going to be any supplies in the shelves. That's going to hurt small businesses. That's not going to work properly like that. Have you seen what a government-run groceries? I literally seen that one off of Kansas City, and it's just empty shelves. You gotta have like private-run groceries that's like Walmart, Target, or Giant, or Wegmans, or Vons, or Aldi's, or Acme, or Albertson, or Kroger, or Smith's, whatever groceries that I can think of. Well, depending on the region, is even convenience stores are gonna be hurt with this. And free buses and free subways. Yeah, that's not gonna work because you're gonna have a bunch of people just gonna be going on with that as well. Nobody's gonna maintain the bus or manage to ride it. You got more criminals about in these public transportation systems. Then speaking of criminals, here's another thing. He wants to reduce the whole population of Rikers, who are convicted felon criminals. Next time they're going to be freed across the street in New York, and you're not going to be safe. And it's going to start off with the liberal white woman as well as the black woman. Those two literally are the ones voting for it. And it's not going to look good. Even worse, you're going to have Islamic jihadists that's going to be taking over New York. And next, no, you're going to demand Sharia law that's going to be all over the damn city. In reality, with this whole New York mayor election, why New York? You really want to see your whole city just crumble down into pieces. And next, no, you're just going to deal with the economic jihad that this man is going to be doing. I do not like it. I will not visit until this man is gone. should have voted for Cuomo. I mean, Curtis is a better one, but like I don't think he's gonna get that many votes. But still, Cuomo could have been a better one option. At least he's gonna just work with the middle class. But no, you just voted for a democratic socialist. Like, y'all are gonna get what you guys deserve. That's why a lot of Iranian people just warned you guys about what happened to their country. Got to deal with disasters on what's going on with them. Now it's gonna happen to you guys. How y'all not see what happened in London? It's the same thing. It just doesn't work properly. And it will never work in the next 4 years. So, yeah. You're gonna deal with this because it's gonna be a massive shit show over